You can do this question conceptually, but I just set it up, the weighted average equation, and sort of manipulate it to see the answer. It was just easier for me. And here, the combined average is 38, so I'll start with that. And we have 30 people who are aged 51 years and above, and I'll call their average to be A51 plus. And then we have 39 people at most. So this is, let's say, N, and N has to be less than or equal to 39. N times their average age, that's less than 51. And then the total is 30 plus N. This is what I need to come up with the largest possible value. So I'll rewrite this, 38 times 30 plus N, and then minus 30 times A51 plus equal to N A51 minus. This is the quantity I need to isolate, so I'll isolate that one. 38 times 30 plus 38N minus 30 A51 plus, and then divided by N. So that's 38 times 30 over N plus 38 minus 30 times A51 plus over N. In fact, I can kind of combine this. So depending on how you're doing the algebra, it's really... And so the question is, how do we choose the values for N? Now notice this is going to be negative because the average age of the 51 plus would be higher than 38. So we want this, since this whole thing would be negative, I want this to be as low as possible, the magnitude, which means the A51 plus, I need to choose as close to 51 as possible. So I'll choose the average age of this group to be 51. So that's 38 minus 51. And then N I want as high as possible because it's in the denominator. So my choice would be 39 for that. And this is minus 13. So 3, 10, so that becomes minus 10. And the greatest value I would get, I have to add that to 38 as 28, which is answer D. You could do the same thing by arguing conceptually. It's really the same thing. But sometimes under exam conditions, this is just easier, less stress on my brain. So that was my preference.